Predicting a natural disaster before it happens. That's the goal of a UNM professor. He wants to stop the landslides that follow wildfires. Here's News 13's Haley Rush.
Dean, as if wildfires weren't devastating enough, we've seen it happen here in New Mexico. The blaze is out, but the potential destruction continues. Flames, then floodwaters. We've seen it in New Mexico before.
The Dixon Apple Orchard and Coche de Pueblo and the Bandelier National Monument type of stuff.
After a big wildfire, sometimes comes an even more devastating landslide. But assistant professor at UNM Christopher Lippitt is working on a project that could help put a stop to the fast floods.
We can fly over an area and we can reconstruct in very high detail what the three-dimensional surface looks like.
With special technology on planes, Lippitt says he and his team can produce images like this, which can tell emergency crews if a landslide is likely after a fire. All they have to do is fly over the area right after a major fire and then fly over again later to see how the land has changed.
If we can go back and do that again, then we can actually tell where soil is being lost.
From there, he says crews can go in and work the land that could produce potential slides.
So this is really all about understanding what the potential for erosion is and doing something about it before it happens.
Lippitt says the technology is currently being developed and tested here in New Mexico, and the goal is to make it available all over.
This is a very practical approach of very new technology that can actually save a lot of property and potentially lives.
Lippitt is working on the project with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and the New Mexico Wing Civil Air Patrol. The professor says he and his team are developing it, and the Army Corps will end up operating it. Back to you, Dean.
All right, Haley, thank you. Lippitt also says he's working to make sure that technology is affordable so that it can be used nationwide.